So watch this now. Taylor Swift arrives in Toronto with a police escort ushering her motorcade. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Like, you're not Princess Diana. You know what I'm saying? You're just an artist. You're just an artist with a lot of money, and you want a motorcade? You understand how much? You understand how much of a dictator you got to be to get a motorcade like that? Do you understand? Do you not? No. You don't understand. Like, it takes power. It takes power to get this. Yo, you right there, right here in the small box, right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the FlexMind Network. I'm the original Anomaly. Welcome back to the channel. We got another The Vill video, y'all. We got another one to react to. Alright? This video is called Taylor Swift Runs Toronto More Than Drake Could. Uh-oh. That sounds like a problem. For the people that don't know out there, Taylor Swift is doing a concert in Toronto right now. Let's keep it a full band. Alright? She's doing a show. But what I heard is that she's doing 6 different shows in Toronto. What is Toronto called again? The 6. Drake. Are you going to accept this? Are you going to accept this? As a Torontonian, are you going to accept this, brother? Cause me personally, that's terms for squabbling. You know what I'm saying? That's terms for squabbling. He probably gonna sneak this anyway. I don't even like blonde girls. He probably gonna say that in the track. Watch. Anyway, look. I don't like how this is looking right now. I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot of factors that go into this that make it not look as good as y'all think. And I'll give my own personal thoughts at the end of this. But for now, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this reaction. What you think about the overall thoughts in this video. And yeah, let's keep it pushing, you know? Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight into this, alright? Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Yes, sir.
To the channel, the cash apps to the top right corner of the video.
We got PayPal, bro. I don't use that.
Because there's current events that are happening now.
Why does Drake look like a bad bitch? Yo, I'm sorry. Drake looks more like a gal than Taylor Swift right now. And that's saying a lot, okay? Bro, from the eyes, the eyebrows, to his mouth being curled up, so. Like, brother, wake up. You look sleepy. Like, Jesus.
That make me look back
I can't look
at what transpired in regards to the beef.
Oh, Jesus.
Taylor Swift's name has been brought up in this beef on quite a few occasions. More times than you could actually remember. Now, it all started back when Drake started the beef when he released the song Push-Ups.
Okay, here's the thing with push-ups now, because a lot of people can say this beef started in many different places. Personally, I don't know what happened just now. I must have glitched out. Anyway, personally, there are 4 different areas where this beef could have started. This beef could have started all the way back in the day when they were just coming up, and Kendrick wanted some friendly competition after that the Control verse on Big Sean's song. You could, well, 5 technically. You can say the BET Cyphers as the 5th one that just came to my head. You can also say First Person Shooter really started the beef, right? A lot of people say First Person Shooter started this. I see where they're coming from, but I don't agree. A lot of people say it starts with Like That. The verse on Like That, the throwaway verse. That's definitely possible. But me personally, I still technically, I agree that it's Like That. But the first actual track that sent clear, like a whole track dedicated to this person. Well, mind you, Drake was shooting like a stormtrooper because of the amount of people he had to shoot at. Which is fair, but push-ups is another area where that whole thing could have started, right? My personal opinion, it's Like That. Like That definitely started the beef, but you can also say it was First Person Shooter or push-ups or any of the verses in the past. But these guys have been sneak dissing for years. They've been sneak dissing each other, subliminals, everything for years on all kinds of different tracks. A lot of people saying All Right is a diss track. Low key. But I think Like That started this whole beef. I know it was a verse. I understand that, but Like That was clear. Okay, but like Push-Ups is a whole song. Push-Ups is the first full song dedicated mainly to Kendrick, but there was also people featured in there as well. But that's the first like diss track from the whole episode. Like, this is a whole episode of a beef right here, okay? Like, just to make it clear, like, there's different entry points, but Like That is the main entry point, me personally.
First song that Drake had released in regards to dissing Kendrick Lamar by name. Push-Ups was released back in April 19, 2024. At the very beginning of the beef, this is a song that he had shared in regards to dissing Kendrick Lamar. What's interesting about this song right here is that he name drops Taylor Swift. Now, there's a reason why Drake brings up Taylor Swift in the first place. This is what he said in the verse. You better do the MF show inside the biddy. Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Drake clowns Kendrick Lamar for catering to the mainstream. Okay. I see what he's trying to go about here. But brother. If people out there honestly think this is a bar, if people actually think this right here is a bar, you better do that MF show inside the biddy. You think you're slick by saying biddy on some blood shit? Brother, you don't even claim a color. You're not hard. Stop this nonsense. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. Okay, but here's the thing now for rap artists. Think about it like this. You have the earth. You have the earth right here. Around the earth is the atmosphere, right? The atmosphere is the peak for rappers to go. For you to go into the stars, you got to collaborate with pop stars. Okay? You have to collaborate with pop stars. That's how you're going to shoot yourself into the stratosphere. That's how you're going to break through the atmosphere and get into space beside the stars. It worked. He had everyone's attention. He had the performances at the Grammys and all the other award shows. He's done that. He's done that by partnering with people and giving himself that kind of power. Partnering with people like this at their level and knowing how people love them, that gives you power because you're opening yourself up to a whole new fan base. It's like what they try to do for Ari Lennox when they put her on the show with Rod Wave. The people at Dreamville thought if you do a show at Rod Wave, that could open you up to a whole new fan base, when in reality that was probably the wrong move. But you see how that could work for her. Because some of her tracks do indeed, they go side by side with Rod Wave's tracks. Let's keep it a band. It definitely does. But she didn't get into that bag. But it's true, like partnering with pop stars, doing collaborations with pop stars. Not saying you have to like center your whole career around this. That's how you lose yourself. Kendrick didn't lose himself in this. He did that for more fame, for more people to buy his album, for more people to tune into his album, to push the message that he's trying to push. It worked. Why? Look how many people sided with Kendrick without any issue. What are we talking about here? Like, let's keep it a band. This is what artists are supposed to do, specifically rap artists. Look at Pop Smoke. The Enjoy Yourself track that he did, amazing. That's how you break in to the places that you're supposed to be in. That's how you break out of your shell of always talking about drill shit. That's cool. But you gotta level up. You gotta expand your horizons. You gotta step away from that and then come back. At one point, I used to tell my friends about like how Lil TJ should do the same thing. But he kept doing the same shit over and over. But by the time he did it, it was too late. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to know yourself as an artist. You're supposed to know where you're at as an artist. And you're supposed to know how you're supposed to make those steps to go into another level, to be a better artist.
Let's keep going.
Making reference to his features on Bad Blood Remix and Don't Wanna Know by mainstream pop acts Taylor Swift and Maroon 5, respectively. Swifties is the nickname of the former fan base. So this was him dissing Kendrick Lamar for doing music with artists like Taylor Swift and Maroon 5. Drake praised Swift's status in the music industry a while back on Red Button from his 2023 release For All the Dogs Scary Hours edition, when he rapped, "Taylor Swift, the only person that I ever rated, only one that could make me drop the album just a little later," meaning that Drake has to take into...
Are you serious? No, you don't understand how dumb this sounds now. Because Drake, you claim to be that guy, but you're gonna bow down to Taylor Swift? Brother, what? Are you serious? If anything, Beyonce is the one you're supposed to bow down to. Beyonce is supposed to make you move your rap album back so she can drop. But Taylor Swift? No. I know a lot of people are they might be confused with me on this one. A lot of people might be confused with me on this one, but no. Use your brain. You see how... Think about it like this. Let me put this into perspective for you. You see how Kendrick stand besides Beyonce when he's on stage with her? And then you look at how Drake stands beside Taylor Swift. You have Kendrick and you have Drake. Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Culture, not culture. You see where I'm going with this? It's not about... It doesn't come down to race. It comes down to you as a person. You as an artist. Who you choose to partner beside. Who you choose to stand beside. You see what I'm saying? Drake stood beside Taylor Swift, but it did nothing for him. But he watched this now, the magic behind Kendrick, because Kendrick did shit with Taylor Swift now. He's done collaboration with Taylor Swift. Respect his boundaries, worked with her as an artist, all that jazz, kept it pushing. You don't really need to mention her like that. You don't really need to go around parading her like that. Same thing with Beyonce. When you go to Beyonce now, look at him standing beside Beyonce. Still has his demeanor. Still has that rough side to him. He's still delivering Kendrick Lamar. But anytime Drake gets beside Taylor Swift, it's a switch up. That's the main point I'm getting at with this. It's the switch up when you stand beside these people. Why are you switching up? Be who you are. That's not Drake. I'm just saying. So, for anybody out there, you need to understand these kind of variables when it comes to this kind of conversation. Because these are the kind of variables that will help you decide who's the superior artist. Okay, even Drake doing Apple Music commercial to Bad Blood, which is kind of weird. Let's keep it a band. You don't need to do that. You're kind of crippling your character. The more you do things like this, you're crippling yourself. You're not showing who you are. You're acting on something you're not. Kendrick has been authentically himself this whole time. He has not changed. Even with the whole Therapy album, Mr. Allen and the Big Steppers. That's still Kendrick. But that's Kendrick going through therapy. That's Kendrick showing the world what therapy can do. That's showing the world what therapy, when it comes to therapy, it's just more, it's more real. It's more you thinking on yourself. It's more expression. The poetry behind therapy is actually pure, right? There's so much that goes into this. There's so much. Trust me, but let's keep going.
Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Taylor Swift will perform 6 sold-out shows at the Rogers Center starting on Thursday in Toronto. Toronto is expected to see an economic boost to the tune of nearly $300 million thanks to Taylor Swift's upcoming Eras Tour, which will be making a stop in Canada's largest city for a 6-show run.
6 shows, bro. 6! 6 shows in the 6! There's something wrong with this picture. It's just that's all I'm saying.
Later this month. Indirect spending alone, destination.
This man got CP24 news. For all my Canadians out there that know Wagwan, CP24 is the best news channel we got, without a doubt.
Toronto President Andrew Ware said recent estimates during the tour will bring in about $150 million. That's new money coming into our economy. So that money continues to circulate and recirculate, he added. You spend $100 at a restaurant, the restaurant then goes to respend that same money on labor, on ingredients, on a graphic design firm to redesign their menus, all sorts of things. So that's what we call indirect and induced benefits of spending. When adding it all up, we're set the amount's about $280 million for the city. Now, granted, she's literally going to feed the entire economy of Toronto by boosting up everything in their city.
What has Drake done? None of Drake's shows have done this. But we parade him around like this man is God. Bro, you're getting stepped on by Taylor Swift right now. Taylor Swift is washing your whole career here. You already got broken down as a man. Now you have Taylor Swift coming in financially whooping your ass. What are we doing?
By 300 million.
This is why I'm critical about Drake, because bro, the way you are right now, you're supposed to be moving way smarter and be supposed to be working on your pen, your craft, everything around your artistry, your character. Everything is supposed to evolve. It's as if it's devolving like this is Digimon or some shit. Bro, this is nuts. This is crazy. Like, use your brain, bro. You're 38, my G. You're a millionaire close to being a billionaire. And this is how you're moving? This is how you're moving? Brother, the whole city needs you and you're nowhere to be found. You don't exist. Where are you? Like, I don't understand. Why are you in Texas? Why are you running and hiding in Texas, bro? What are we doing? This is crazy. Bro, he's been supposed to be putting people on, but from what I've learned is that the more artists that he signs is the more songs that he's potentially taking from these artists, leaving these artists out to dry. He's leaving them out to dry. Toronto needs help building Toronto. We loved you for all these years. You have all these people riding off your meat. Talk about Drake is the greatest, even though Drake has never done nothing for really nobody in the city. The man does more for people outside the city than people inside the city. People outside the city, sorry. For people inside the city. That's weird. Look, I understand that he's popped out, that he showed his face in places to kind of give people that Drake cosign. It's not good enough. And it has never been good enough. Work with people in the city. It's not difficult. You used to do it. You did it a couple times. Shout out to For Y'all Entertainment. You know? But like, bro, this is... But look at all the artists in America. Look at Jadakiss and all the people he's partnered with. Look at like Jim Jones. You know, look at all the people he's worked with. 2 Chainz. The Locks in general. Cameron, Mace. You know, Dipset in general. Like, look at all the older artists. 50 Cent. Look what 50 Cent's doing. You know what I'm saying? Even Meek Mill too, with his prison reform shit at the time. When he was trying to change things. Before all this Diddy nonsense. All of these older artists were working towards doing something and giving back to the community in some kind of way. And this man has refused to do that kind of shit. Refused. He don't want to do it. Why? Your city is filled with talent all over this damn place. Everywhere you go, there's talent. But none of us are going to make it here. We need help. We need cosigns. Collaboration, something. Even if you don't want to give a feature, be a producer on something. You know? Stop taking their music and give back. So we don't have to call you a colonizer anymore. Because you really do take from people and give nothing in return. People don't get anything. This city is bleeding, asking for help. Ain't nobody trying to help nobody no more because everyone thinks they can do it by themselves. Drake, you brought that onto us. Because you were shunned out of the music industry and put yourself into a pocket where you think you can do it by yourself. The whole city thinks they can do it by themselves now. I want to collab with people. I want to work with people. I want to make money with people. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you network. That's how you build your community. That's how you build your team. I want to do those kind of things. It's the best way to get money. It's one of the fastest ways to get money. Working with people. Figuring out a plan. Figuring out ways to make money. There's nothing wrong with that. But Drake, you bestowed this idea of working by yourself. You might have your team, OVO label, cool. But you don't help nobody, bro. It's not a good look.
$1 million because of her 6 sold-out shows. She basically fed the streets of Toronto nearly the same amount of money that Drake makes on a Universal deal.
Crazy.
Which is crazy if you think about it, how Drake...
That's what stardom does. When you are a good artist, when you are recognized as a top tier artist, the moves that you make in your city is supposed to reflect onto you. Watch this. Watch this. So, check this out. If you're familiar with the Instagram page 6buzz TV, basically it's like it's almost like CP24, but for us. This is what we were watching and paying attention to in school. This is the kind of things that, you know, like when it comes to learning info, like the same way you have WorldStar, we have 6buzz. So watch this now. Taylor Swift arrives in Toronto with a police escort ushering her motorcade. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Bro, there's only been 2 people that had to stop traffic like this. There was one, I believe it was like an ambassador that came to visit Toronto. And I was driving the opposite way when his motorcade was coming in. Because I was on my way to work in Toronto, right? And I see his motorcade coming through on the opposite side of the highway, driving down the highway. Now you see Taylor Swift moving like this now. Like, you're not Princess Diana. You know what I'm saying? You're just an artist. You're just an artist with a lot of money. And you want a motorcade? You understand how much of a dictator you gotta be to get a motorcade like that? Do you understand? Do you not? No, you don't understand. Like, it takes power. It takes power to get this. Drake, you're still in traffic. What are we doing here? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. What is going on? This is crazy. And we're cool with this. Bro, watch the comments. So this is why it took me 50 minutes to get to St. Joseph's when I live 15 minutes away. Effing joke. Keep the same energy when World Boss come here, so World Boss, Vibes Cartel. You know damn well they're not doing that. They're gonna give him a transit pass. Don't care button. Yet people in this country can't afford food. What are we talking about here? Must be a high-ranking Illuminati member. Why are they acting like this is the president arriving? Ukraine and Taylor Swift, Canada's top priorities. Man, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy for that to happen.
Is signed for $400 million with UMG, one of the biggest deals in history. But Taylor Swift could come into your city and feed your whole economy with nearly the amount of money that Drake was signed for.
Do you understand how messed up that is? Taylor Swift with 6 sold-out shows. That's a week. That's a week of music. That's a whole week. She don't dance. She walks around and poses. She doesn't know choreography. They have to teach her. They had to beg her to do choreography at one point to keep her afloat. But you want to know how really crazy this is? Going back here now. Going back here, hold on, watch this. Look at this. City moves homeless for safety ahead of Taylor Swift tour. This is crazy. Oh my God. Hey, newsflash. If they move all the homeless people, most of the time, they're not moving back. You just moved them. You literally gave them a reason to move, yes. But because of that reason now, they're going to stay wherever they move to. Look how they clean up their streets. But they can't feed their people. This is madness. This is absolute madness. Why is this happening? This makes no sense. There's a problem going on. Question is, how do we solve it?
Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Drake was the one to bring up Taylor Swift. Not only was it to diss him with the AI and the Tupac and the Snoop Dogg AI, which I didn't like at all, but he also brought up Taylor Swift in the song. He says here, yeah, shout out Taylor Swift, biggest gangster in the music game right now. You know, I moved my album when she dropped. I said that already when he was talking about push-ups or when he's talking about Scary Hours. Says Taylor Swift is almost universally considered the most commercially successful music artist in the 2010s.
Why is he? I don't understand. I naturally and literally just don't get it. I don't get it. You claim this. This is how you move. This is why I don't listen to this man and when he talks. Because your actions say otherwise. I don't fall for shit. I'm not dumb. I don't listen to your nonsense. You can't fool me with that. You can go ahead and fool all the people I know all you want. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not brand new. Sorry, not sorry, brother. This is ridiculous. This is what you do in a beef. Why are you mentioning Taylor Swift when you're dissing Kendrick? Why? Why are people siding with this nigga? I don't understand. Are we serious here? This is crazy. This is crazy. This makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Bro, I can lose my mind off this shit because, bro, how are people really thinking this man won the beef? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. You people make me lose my mind, bro. I don't understand. How? How? Yo, holy shit, bro. Nah, I need to drink some water, G. I need to drink some water. Man, I gotta calm down. Whew! Y'all piss me off, yo. Y'all niggas piss me off because this makes no sense at all.
After this beef had transpired, 616 in LA was released. And if you don't know, 616 in LA was produced by Soundwave and Jack Antonoff. Jack Antonoff is a person who also produces for Taylor Swift. Many publications noted producer Jack Antonoff's involvement, believing it to be retaliation to Drake's tailor-made freestyle, as Antonoff has been a consistent producer for Taylor Swift as well. So this was a subtle way to let the fans know, the people know, that Kendrick Lamar isn't intimidated by Taylor Swift. In fact, he does respect Taylor Swift as an artist and the collaborators that she works with, and showing signs of respect by getting one of her producers to help him with the 616 in LA track. This might have been a tactical way of letting Drake know that I understand that this is my response to tailor-made freestyle, as well as letting you know that I picked up on the Taylor Swift jabs, but I'm not amused by them. I'm not threatened by them. And I'm still cool with her, obviously, because I'm using her producer as well. But him saying that she got PG Lang on mute, that Taylor Swift got PG Lang on mute, I think was a little bit of self-projection. I think he was really just referring to himself. Because, like I said, if Kendrick Lamar got her producer on one of the diss songs, I think it was a way for him to let the people know, like, I don't have a problem with Taylor Swift or the people that she works with or anybody on their team. This is just Drake self-projecting how he feels about Taylor Swift. And
bro, there's mans in Toronto. Plenty of people. No. Let me say it like this. There are plethora, a lot of people in Toronto that can never look at this man the same, bro. And this is a nail in the coffin all over again. There's another nail in the coffin, bro. This is crazy. Bro, you're supposed to be him. You are nothing. Where are you? Bro, you want to talk and act big so bad. You want to put curls in your hair and all them things. Freaking braid up your damn hair, look like Pippi Longstocking. Bro, where are you? Oh my God. You want to be in the spotlight so bad? Where you at? Because you clearly don't want to leave nobody alone. This is crazy. Oh my God. Free Tory. We need help in Canada. Canada needs help. Jesus Christ.
Clearly just means that he has his own thoughts on how he feels about
Taylor my God, bro.
Himself. Just to get a better understanding, based on ticket sales alone, Taylor Swift grosses approximately $13 million or more per show before taxes and expenses, according to Bloomberg. Swift additionally earns roughly $2 million in merchandise as well per concert. So you do the math. I think they said it was like a 6-day tour in Toronto. So what's 13 million times 6? Y'all tell me how much that is in the comments, bro. And that's how much she makes in 6 days, bro. Just think about that. In 6 shows. While Drake is signed to $400 million by UMG, she's putting $300 million in Toronto's economy and probably make it around $78 million or round off to $100 million in a show if you're including the merchandise. But this is still a lot of money just for a show. Not even your deal, not even what you signed for. I could only imagine if she is signed, how much she really is signed for. I'm pretty sure it's double what Drake signed for. I think this was a little bit of self-projection when it came to his thoughts on Taylor Swift, talking about how he has to push projects or think about pushing projects if Taylor's going to drop, and saying how she has PG Lang on mute because he wanted a response so bad. He just randomly started bringing up Taylor Swift's name, which I thought was crazy. But now I'm thinking about it, it probably was just self-projection the whole time, because Kendrick didn't even mention Taylor Swift at all. But he did get her producer to produce 616 in LA with Soundwave. So I think that was his way of paying homage or paying respect to Taylor Swift. But yeah, man, I think honestly this was just a perfect example of how you could think one artist is super successful. There's an artist right above them making twice what they make. It's crazy how Taylor Swift makes as much money as she does as an entertainer. We're here talking about rap. These pop artists are the ones that are making real dough at the end of the day. But what do y'all think about this? I just wanted to bring this up because it just reminded me of the beef. Drake talking about Taylor Swift in the beginning of the beef. Now in the future, Taylor Swift is going to Toronto and bringing in a whole bunch of money for the city, feeding Toronto.
Taylor Swift is not from here. But the whole city, Toronto, is getting approximately 300 million, 280 specifically, from the Toronto show alone for the 6 days. She's going to get $78 million before everything gets split up. And I believe it's at $2 million in merch sales. It's already embarrassing enough to have Drake lose that beef and lose the way he did and then play victim. He's playing a victim. You stand beside Taylor Swift and you look like the gal in this duo relationship right here. Taylor Swift looks like she the leader and you look like backup. Bro, like, I don't understand. I don't understand. America has everything they need to be successful. Canada, we're trying to be successful with nothing. Nothing. We don't have any good artists. We have artists, but we don't have anybody that's in the stratosphere. Like where this man is supposed to be. I just don't get it. America, help us. America, help us. Help us. We need help in Canada. We need someone to come here and put that fire back in Canadians again, because this man is not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Okay? He fled the embassy. He ran to Texas, living with his father in Adonis. He has a girl out there that he's not claiming. Supposedly it's not supposed to be his, even though the girl looks just like him. You have Taylor Swift come to Canada and give more revenue than the Toronto Raptors and Drake. Not combined, but both of them equally. Okay, like, I know people from Toronto are going to say Drake has done plenty for the city. No, he hasn't. Where's all our artists? You know, a lot of rappers put on comedians. Where's our top comedians? You know, Busta Rhymes put Chris Rock as a narrator in his album. You know, a lot of people worked with Bernie Mac back in the day. Tons of people. Look at John Witherspoon. Same thing. A lot of people has worked with him. This is how the culture feeds the culture, by the culture working together. There are ways for rappers to work with comedians. There are ways for R&B singers to work with just anybody in the culture, to work with dancers. Right? Look at the 4 pillars of hip hop. Each pillar can equally collab with each other, no problem. All 4 pillars can collab with each other. You have your art, you have your rap, you have dance, breakdancing. You know, like, bro, like, you have everything that we need to be successful. And in Canada, we refuse to work together. I repeat, we refuse to work together here, and I don't understand why. I don't understand this division. Why are we so divided here? Why is it divide and conquer? Divide and conquer never works, because you are by yourself. I don't understand this logic. It doesn't work, and we continue to do this shit. Like, we're just trying to win, but we're setting ourselves up for failure. This is embarrassing. Why can't we do better? Why can't we collab with each other? Why is it that I'm able to collab with anybody I can, but all the popular people out there don't want to do shit with nobody? Why? Why is it like that? That makes no sense. Bro, y'all lucky, because I swear to God I can crash out right now. Something's going to break in here if I crash out. Like, it doesn't make any sense why we are like this. And we continue to go down this path like it works. It doesn't work. I'm going to end it here before I go crazy. Bro. I'm going to end it right here before I lose my mind. Anyway, it's a single seater reactions only on the Flexing Mind Network. I'm the original anomaly. Take care, be well, be safe. Stay true, be you. Peace. Y'all so lucky I ain't crash out right now, bro. I promise you I would lose my mind.